Okay, so I might have done something just a little bit silly. About 1 week ago, I sent an email out to all of my family and my friends and some of my sponsors to let them know I've set myself this challenge. I want to ride 1 lap of the New South Wales borders. So at the moment, we can't travel across the borders or internationally. There's not much going on in cycling, so I thought this is a great time to go and explore the outback of New South Wales, and I've always wanted to do that. Why not do it on a bike? So I jumped onto the maps and I worked out it's 5,000 kilometers to do a lap staying as close to the borders as possible. So it should take me about 6 or 7 weeks, and I've had my heart set on it since then. What I didn't know, well, everyone I've spoken to has thrown me all the challenges why I shouldn't do it and how dangerous it is, and that's just made me like, yes, I want to do this. But so I've learnt that 50% of this 5,000 kilometers is going to be off-road. So that's been sorted. So Pinarello have been working like crazy and got together a Gravel Plus with the Campagnolo e-car group set and the Shimano wheels. So I'm really looking forward to that, and you'll like it too because it's a special edition, one-off just for me to do this trip. So no one will have the same bike, and I'm super looking forward to getting that bike after I've done 1,000 kilometers. So that's been sorted, but other challenges, I guess you've got to go through the snowy mountains. It's going to be freezing cold, there could be blizzards, and then when you get to the desert, you'll be days and days without any civilization. It'll be nearly 50 degrees, so nowhere to stop for a drink. There'll be snakes, there'll be dangerous emus. I've heard that they'll just chase you like prey until they knock you off the bike and attack you. There'll be, when I'm breathing, I'll just breathe in flies all the time. There's going to be insects, and I mean, I love the koalas and the kangaroos. The dingoes I had chased me on the last trip, so I know about those. So there's all these challenges I keep hearing about. Also, you know, with the Gravel Plus, with the Shimano wheels, I'm going to have 38 to 40 mil tires on them. So it's going to be challenging to get through that deep, soft sand. If it happens to rain out there and I'm slugging my way through mud, that's going to be challenging as well. My brother said, you know, if you do get rain and it floods, which it happens out in the desert, you'll have creek crossings and everything. I'm like, that's okay, I'll just put my bike on my shoulder and I'll swim across. Whatever challenges they want to throw at me, I'm going to give it a go. I'm not going to say I'm going to succeed in doing this lap, but I'm going to try. I might not be back for Christmas, I might not be back for New Year, but does it matter? I just want to give it a go. I've got it in my head and I'm going to give it a go. So I have realised I can't just put a backpack on and take off by myself. So I've got my brother following me. He'll catch me 1,000 kilometres down the road. He's still working on the camper van from Jayco. It's a big base station, and he's going to put the off-road tyres on it and lift the suspension. And he's also said that he really needs to organise a radio, because if I do have a snake bite or get knocked off by a road train, which apparently, I don't know what they are, but a really long truck that's got carriages that they just fly past and could knock me off. So in cases of emergency, he needs to have a radio to be able to contact the locals and see if they can organise a helicopter or an aeroplane or whatever. But you know me, if it's not dangerous, it's not exciting. So yeah, I'm really keen to get going tomorrow, and I think I've got everything sorted. So I've got the road bike all set and all the spares for the road bike, and the Gravel Plus from Pinarello will arrive after 1,000 kilometres. So I've got my spare road wheels, tyres, all the tubes in here, spare cleats, spare charger, lights, spare saddle. I've got the pump to put in the camper, I've got the Campag tools, chain breaker and all that kind of stuff. I'll also have for the Gravel Plus and the Campag e-car group set. Morgan Blue wash kit. I'll put my bike stand in the camper as well, spare shoes, SIS nutrition, Hydrolyte for the dehydration, all my Santini kit, and my doctors, Pete and Dag, have been fantastic getting everything ready that I might need, because there'll be a few weeks where we won't have any support other than what we've got. So we've got the EpiPen for the snake bites, the compression bandages for the snake bites, everything else you could possibly need, hand warmers for going through the snow, all the band-aids if I have a crash, paw you have to take everywhere with you, aloe vera for the sunburn, Premax sunscreen for sun protection, dry shower for across the desert. We will have water on the camper, but we might not want to use that up for showers, so keep that for drinking water. Wrist, this is a sling for your shoulder. I've got the wrist brace in case on the off-roads I end up with a sore wrist. I think I've got everything covered and have super good support from all of my sponsors. DeGrady Cycle Sport in Geelong with the Pinarello, and also Bike Sports with their Campagnolo, their SIS, the Morgan Blue, and all of the Santini kit. I feel like I'm as prepared as I can possibly be. So whatever happens, I'm just going to give this a go. I'm going to leave tomorrow, keep my fingers crossed. I'll let you know how I'm going when I have cell reception. There might be a few weeks where we don't, but my brother is trying to organise satellite for the camper, and if we have that, we might be able to update some social media as well. So yeah, I'm nervous, but I'm excited. So tomorrow I'm heading off, fingers crossed, and I'll keep you updated.